and Lords podcast.
Welcome to the Lord's Minute, our quick hit video series where we talk about all the biggest happenings in gaming and beyond. I'm your host, Ty Swenson, writer for Lords of Gaming. And with me today is my co-pilot, Lord King. Welcome everyone to our next episode in discussing Star Wars The Bad Batch Fast and Furious Edition. The latest episode, Faster, takes viewers on an exciting and thrilling race known as Riot Racing with Sid and some of the members of the Bad Batch. Additionally, we have a fun cameo from not the Blue Blur this time, but a new droid, Teo, voiced by Ben Schwartz, the iconic voice actor of Sonic the Hedgehog. So, Kane, I'm going to kick off to you, but that's probably one of my biggest highlights is the Easter egg of that. The Sid's ace driver
Yeah,
is
a
essentially
fast
Sonic
dude.
the Hedgehog.
Yeah, I thought it was dope. I love the personality of the droid. How he feels. It's really weird. All right, so the title of the episode is Faster,
Mhm.
and I'm starting to look at these titles differently.
Okay.
When it comes to it, maybe every director isn't going to link stuff up to the titles. Maybe it's not right. But when it gets to the planet, we all know pod racing.
Yes.
So, but pod racing didn't really have weapons on the pods.
Right.
So, we all grow up in Wipeout and we're saying, yo, when are we going to get weapons on these cards? So these are outlaw planets and they should have cars and stuff with weapons. So when they showed the stuff and it was like Riot Racing, I'm like, oh, okay, here we go. Now we're playing with power. This is the situation right here. And of course, Sid wants to go on this mission and she takes the remaining 3, but while the other 2 is out in the field. And
Moving like potatoes, right? By the way.
Yeah, exactly. It's like these dudes, they know Sid is up to no good. Sid is taking him to a bad situation that's going to probably inevitably get worse. And of course, Sid doubles down on a bet that I don't think Sid ever beat this guy as far as, bets go. And she thinks her racer is the top racer. And, she doubles down on this bet. The wildest thing is the droid acts like a human in the sense that he has an ego, in the sense that he feels that his way is the best way. And no matter what, even though he just was shown defeat, he didn't learn anything from the defeat that he just had. And he will continue to do the same exact thing given the opportunity. And that's the definition of insanity, right? So I'm like, okay, well, circumstances happen where the droid gets taken out and Tech has to step up. I like the fact that they're giving Tech a little bit of shine this year.
Yeah.
Because I guess he was the most underutilized member of the Bad Batch, and they felt that they want to show you his value, his worth, and his analytical nature and logical thought patterns allows him to see things that other people don't see. And when he actually got a chance to do that and show, because he became the driver after the team decided to back Sid, because Sid lost the bet and she was going to be forfeit to the Baron of that town or whatever, the drug lord kingpin or whatever, that they have a history. And I don't know if they dated. I don't know what it was, because it was a tension there, but it wasn't a tension as far as a rival tension that was steeped in guns and bullets and death. It seemed like it was a betrayal there of to me, intimate things. And they alluded to it, but I'll get to the ending part of it where the dude is a good dude, right? And it's just this thing he has with Sid. So Tetch does his thing, and there's a tunnel that nobody goes in because they said it's a death trap. But Tetch knew, drop the weapons, is weighing down the front, excuse me, of the ship, and fortify your shields. So he did that, and it allowed his ship to go faster, i.e. the name of the title, Faster. Boom, you get it. It wasn't too much thinking there. And he actually wins the race, and they actually get Sid back. And as they're leaving, the loser from the kingpin side was going to reach for his gun while they had their backs turned. And he's an honorable dude. So he was like, nah, 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 chill. He said, yo, listen, that loyalty that you showed to Sid, because y'all could have got up out of here. And if they did get up out of it, they wouldn't have never owed Sid anything and they could have been free to do whatever.
Mm.
But by saving Sid, they put themselves right back into indentured servitude. But they have a loyalty to Sid. And, the dude's like, that loyalty is good. But remember, with Sid, that loyalty is a one-way street. And that sounds like a broken-hearted dude, to be honest with you, because he probably gave his loyalty to Sid, and Sid betrayed him in a manner. And Sid said some things to him while they were sitting there having a conversation. I'm a changed woman. You don't know me, type of thing. I'm different now. And I just felt that they had a connection. And that episode was more about her connection there with this guy, because she didn't seem afraid when he took her. She, it was just like, I lost to this guy again type of thing. And that was just the episode for me, as far as we're seeing more of the personal life of Sid and how people keep telling the Bad Batch around Sid she is not to be trusted at all. And she has burned so many bridges around them, but these dudes continue to stay loyal to her. And I want to know, what episode is it going to turn around and bite them in the butt?
Mm.
Because it's not this one, but it could be the next episode, and where, Sid actually betrays them to a point where they can't recover.
So you don't trust it at all. You think that she's gonna do something that's gonna get the Bad Batch in ultimate trouble. Okay, okay. Um, See, I don't know. I'm kind of torn when it comes to what we think of Sid because, like, part of me wants to believe her, but another part of me is like, you know, besides providing the Bad Batch a safe haven and sticking up for them in that one episode in season one when the cat was out of the bag. I don't really know. No, I haven't really had confidence that, she's there with them ride or die like they have been for her.
Right.
And I know Star Wars is a story all about, seeing the good in other people and redemption. But we've also seen toward the end of Clone Wars and with Bad Batch that Star Wars has also gotten into being more confident in telling darker stories. So this might be one of those instances where nope, nope, it's one of those real moments where this person is going to choose the selfish option at the end of the day. So I'm not saying I'm rooting for that, but I wouldn't be surprised. So I'm kind of 50-50. Like you said, I'm really happy with Tech getting his moment to shine.
Yeah.
I agree that like when it comes to season one, the Bad Batch, you have of course Hunter, leader first and foremost, fostering that family relationship, trying to keep Clone Force 99 together, and essentially raising Omega. You have Crosshair, who has that inner turmoil and Turncloak to the Empire. You have Wrecker, who's, the big lovable comedic relief and has like this uncle slash older brother relationship with Omega. And then you have Echo, who had a lot of time to shine in Clone Wars with the 501st and
Yeah.
how came to find the knowledge of the inhibitor chips when he was captured and then rescued, things of that nature. Tech kind of didn't really get a lot of that until now, so it's nice that they are giving him some more padding. Um, the pod racing slash new riot racing was great. Call back to
Yeah.
the Phantom Menace. It was really nice to see that. And the enemy antagonist for Sid, Malegi, I think his name was. I really dig that he was basically an honorable scoundrel. Like, sure,
Yeah.
he's about the bottom line and making quick credit, but uh, he's a man of his word. They had a deal and got beat fair and square, so he's gonna let the Bad Batch go free. He respects their gusto, their bravery, and also even gave them that tidbit like, yo, like, watch her back when it comes to Sid. She's not to be trusted, and time's gonna tell where we go from there. Um, if that does come back to haunt them in the end when it comes to Sid. And
Yeah.
also, how long before, in her eyes, keeping the Bad Batch around is more trouble than it's worth? Because we also have to remember, now that word is out, in the Empire as far as Rampart's concerned, that the Bad Batch still lives, he's going to be feeling more pressure to make sure that they actually stay dead when it comes to the other Empire who don't know that they're
Mm-hmm.
alive. So I feel like sooner or later, whether we get maybe Fennec Shan pops back up, she gets a bounty to hunt down the batch, or someone else finds them and outs them, is Sid really going to stick her neck out twice from season one? I don't know.
We'll see because it seems like it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when.
Hmm.
And we're just going to see when she plays her hand because, she can also, serve him up for some credits. So,
Yeah. Yep, yep, yep. Yeah, especially since um, her going to that track wasn't like a first time. That was established first in the beginning of the episode that this was a reoccurring thing. She
yep.
said she felt like she had a surefire winner with Teo and a nice little influx of money. Teo's gone now, so whatever money she was making from those races is not a thing anymore. And she's all about the next job. And we saw in the beginning of the season that this other contact that she is in cahoots with is also in the mix. So we don't know if Sid answers to her, what their type of relationship is.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Sid is also one of these
You talk about the Wanda Sykes
yeah,
character?
Wanda Sykes character.
Yeah.
One of these underground figures who at the end of the day is trying to, make more and more credits.
Yeah,
And
she told her
what
don't trust it.
yeah, so
Crazy.
So again, we'll see where the Bad Batch head next week. Hopefully we get everyone back together because this is two episodes in a row that we haven't had the full
Split
crew.
up, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, so it'll be exciting to see. But thank you so much for joining us. This has been the Lord's Minute. We're here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at lordsofgaming.net. I'm Ty Swenson here with Lord King, and this has been the Lord's Minute.
Peace.